don't know why it's so it's 69 degrees. I don't understand why my feet cold. It's not even cold. I'm not hot. I'm not cold, but my feet are cold. It feel like my feet are like cold. Look at that lady. I like her. She got her dunks on. She fresh. Yo, what's up? Elbin, Raphael, Deep, aka Arms. What's the deal, G's? DCOPN. What's up, buddy? I don't know what DCOP means. Jordan. What's up, Jordan? What's the deal, man? What go down? What we getting into today? What we on, man? Talk to me. What we on, my G's? Where y'all at in the world, man? Tell me where y'all at so I can get some shout outs, man. Where y'all at in the world? I'm from Texas, man. Where you from? Where are y'all from? Go hit that like button. Go hit that like button one time and tell me where y'all from. What's your favorite conspiracy theory, my guy? I got a bunch of them. What's my favorite one? The mind control. I forgot what they called it. The mind control. Shout out Australia. We got Scotland in the building. Shout out Scotland. Shout out Australia. Any jobs in Texas? Yeah. Ain't nothing but Texas. Nothing but jobs. 911 year. What they called it, that mind control. I forgot the name, the exact name of it. That's my biggest conspiracy. Because I be seeing my motherfuckers be a one. Yup, the Ultra. Yup. That's it. That's it, my boy. You hit it on the money. MK Ultra. MK Ultra, that's it. Because I be seeing motherfuckers be one way. Like when you met them one day and out of nowhere, they're a whole different person. You be like, what the fuck? Who is this? Like, I don't know this person. They say it's mental illness, but hey, man, I don't believe in that shit because I just, but that mind control could be, that mind altering shit could be a thing, man. Like they could be putting shit in the air and some people's brains can't handle it, can't take control of themselves. But yeah, definitely MK Ultra is one of my biggest theories, and I don't believe in ghosts and all that shit and all that. It just I done did too much shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did too much shit. I done did too much, all the scary shit. I done went in the restroom and said Candyman, Bloody Mary with the lights off. Nothing never happened. None of this shit. I done went in the graveyard. They say, where I'm from, they said they had a graveyard. If you go by the statue in the graveyard, it'll move. I went out there for a year straight. Every motherfucking day I had to get up and 4, 5 o'clock in the morning by my motherfucking self and go walk in the cemetery by myself just to see if that shit gonna ever move. They used to say flash a light on it. They used to say do this, do that. Nothing never happened. You know what I'm saying? They used to say houses was haunted, like abandoned houses. I literally used to bust the window, jump in them bitches and standing there by myself. People used to think I was crazy, but I'm like, I really want to know. I'm willing to die to find out. Nothing never happened. But and then when something did happen, it was somebody just they was really just like being on some whole shit. Like it'll be a nigga knowing I was doing it, so they'll be behind the house, throwing rocks and shit and hitting the house, trying to make it seem like it was haunted. You know what I'm saying? They always did shit that motherfuckers just. What's good, homie? Levi Red, what's the deal, G? You use Ganga. What? Ginger. Oh no, I ain't never did ginger. But I watched everybody do all the Ouija boards. Man, all that bullshit designed to do all that shit. If every Ouija board doing the same thing, how can it be real? How can it be something special about it? If all of them, if they selling these things, it's mechanisms in there to make the shit move by itself. Like that shit ain't rocket scientist. It's called having common sense. 9/11 was crazy if you lived through it. Yep. We was at school when that shit happened. They evacuated the school. They made us go home. They made it seem like the world was under attack when that shit happened. They made us stay home for a week. I remember that shit. I think I was in In high school or middle school, one of them. I'm 38. I remember that shit. It's 1 a.m. in your country. What country you in, man? What's his name? I get green. That's what's up. That's my type of guy. I like your name. Mugs who believe. Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal. Walked on water who believe in Ouija boys. Yeah. Yep, that's what I say. If you believe in all this shit, you might as well believe in Zeus and everything else too. It ain't no reason why you shouldn't believe in everything, all that other shit too, if you believe in that. Bro, where you from, I get green? Algeria? That's what's up, man. Hello, hey, what's the deal? What's up? What hood you rep? I ain't no gangbanger. JC. I'm from the north end of Beaumont, Texas. But I ain't never been no gangbanger. I ain't never claimed no hood. I'm from Plymouth Village. High known. I don't know how to pronounce the rest of your name, but I know NOM. I know how to pronounce that. You own a gun? Yeah, I own a lot of guns. I rep AB. What's AB? About billions? Or they calling them about broke now. They call it Age of Bronin. They went from about billions to about broke. Yeah, it's Texas. I ain't religious at all. I'm spiritual. I ain't on that wave, G. Just got a good order. Just got $11 plus, $11.25 plus for 3 miles. About to go pick that up. Yeah. May Allah guard you. Allah can't guard shit. Can't nothing guide me but me. I'm the one up in here living this fucked up ass governmental life. You know what I'm saying? Hard as fuck to go up, to boss up, to level up, because there's always somebody got their hand in your pocket. Man, the government fucked me so bad. Allah, all this shit, fuck all this shit. This shit does nothing. That shit ain't done nothing for me. Every situation that I've been through, every situation I done got myself out of, and every situation I done get, and I ain't never pointing the finger at nobody, and I hold myself accountable for everything, so I ain't blaming nobody for nothing. But when I know it's not my fault, and I know it's something else's fault, and I know it's some bullshit, then I'm gonna carry it as such. And I say that because right now I have to pay car insurance and this other SR insurance due to the courthouse not sending, Austin, which is the place that, like, when you pay all your tickets and shit off and shit like that, when it's time to renew your license, it show that you don't have nothing on your record. Well, they never sent my paperwork off to Austin, and then when I went to renew my license, it never showed. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a long time. It took them, when they did send it, it took so long that they ended up flagging my license, suspending my license. It got flagged, and I end up, now I gotta pay this insurance every month for 2 fucking years, and it has nothing to do with me, because I paid my bill. I paid all my tickets and shit, but they didn't send it off. So now I'm paying $155 every month for 2 years, and there's nothing I can do about it. Even though it was their mistake. I'm fucked out of it. So, and I can go on about a lot of shit that it's the government that just always got their hand in my pocket and make it hard for me to achieve the things, my endeavors, because I'm still got to give them my money to stay out of jail. You see what I'm saying? So, miss me with all that, fuck all that shit. You talking to the wrong guy, bro. That shit pissed me off. When I hear shit like that, and I know, when I used to do all that praying and shit, nothing never happened until I done something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be wanting to hear that shit. It's not easy, because now I got a bunch of bills that, why do I have them? It wasn't caused because I didn't do what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do. You see what I'm saying? I did what I needed to do. But this government is so fucking carnal and so fucking greedy and don't give a fuck about the people. This is why I am the way I am. Like, cause I got common sense to know what's bullshit and what's not real. Cause if something was real and almighty and all powerful, and then I call for help, and you know I've been doing the right thing, why wouldn't it help me? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't all that Allah shit help me? Why wouldn't it help me? Answer that. Answer that. Pooh Shiesty, man, I ain't, man. I don't care about that shit. That shit ain't, that ain't rap to me. Yeah. Just follow it, man. I feel like that's what I was just saying this earlier. People just follow whatever people go on. Everybody just jump on this shit, even though he ain't got no rap lyrics. He just got the sound. You feel me saying? Like he got the sound. He got a couple hits. That's all you need is one hit, and you popular for a year or two. You ain't keep coming with that heat like a nigga like Lil Wayne or something like that. You ain't gonna be not rapping like that. Okay. Man, you ain't make me sad. You can't make. I'm just speaking that true. I'm just speaking that real. Trust me, I ain't sad. I'm overly happy. You see, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. You see how grateful I am? You see how full of passion I am? Ain't nobody sad. This ain't sadness you're experiencing with me talking. This is not no sadness. This is life, liveliness. This is a person that is living his life to the fullest, the way he want to every moment. You looking at you. What you watching is a person that's living his life, doing exactly what the fuck he want to do until he's able to do whatever else he want to do. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now is exactly what I want to do. This the steps that I want to take to create and build my future with. You know what I'm saying? Bye. See you. You keep saying you're going to leave, but you keep writing. Yeah, I'm legit. Everybody got the same sound. He just got money. Man, everybody just just jump on whoever the hottest, you know what I'm saying? That's who they gonna hop on, man. This a digging society. This a follow society, following mentality society. That's what this is. Whoever the hottest, everybody gonna just ride their dick into the next hottest. They gonna jump off here as soon as everybody else jump on everybody else. That's all this is. You know what I'm saying? The best ain't never really the best. If you haven't noticed yet. Back in the day, the best were the best. Back in the day, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? People like Tupac, people that really had their own sound, their own flow. Nobody sounded like them, nobody like them, you know what I'm saying? They were the best because nobody did it like them. And these, everybody, like you said, everybody sound the same. Everybody doing the same thing, but whoever, like you said, whoever got the most money, whoever got the most clout, that's who. That's how they operate off the best. It ain't got nothing to do with your actual skill and talent. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with your real skill and talent. That's the last thing you gonna get recognition for is your skill and talent. People gonna be talking about the shoes you got on, the hairstyle you got, the teeth, they talk about the jewelry, and they talk about other bullshit like killing and stuff. Other than that, it don't be really that much about the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the music is a big part of it, but once you got that name, you know what I'm saying? Once you got that name, then it's over with. All you can fuck any bitch you want, get any bitch you want. You ain't even gotta have the money like anybody that's smart know most of these rappers are broken. They spent their advance and they working to pay their shit off. You know what I'm saying? Most people that's knowledgeable about these things know what I'm talking about. Most people are naive and delusional and just unknowledgeable about these things. You know what I'm saying? Why you think how these rappers always make all these millions of dollars and be broke? It ain't because they ain't spending now. It's because they got advances and shit, and they got all these 360 deals and shit. They ain't making no money because half everything they can be making a lot of money on paper, but all that money not coming to them. You know what what I'm talking about? But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand it. As everyone ever told you, you look like Charlie Kirk. Somebody told me that. That's crazy. How I look like a white dude. That's crazy. But somebody did tell me that before on the live stream. On everything. Somebody did tell. I heard that one time before. They tell me I look like a lot of people, but I heard that one. I heard that one time. I was like, how I look like that white boy? I ain't got no hair. I don't sound like him. I don't even look like him a little bit. Hey. Yep, I've been called DMX. Brazil in the building. Brazil. I love Brazil, man. Y'all got some of the most beautiful women ever. I ain't lying, boy. Y'all got some beautiful women out there, boy. Y'all got the top 5 most beautiful women on earth right there in Brazil. And ain't too many of. I don't give a fuck if they fat or skinny. They look good. Them bitches be pretty. And they can dance their ass off. Brazil. I love Brazil. I'm infatuated with Brazil. For real, I've been wanting to go to Brazil since the 9th grade. I always wanted to go to Brazil because I met this. I don't know when I was telling that story. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I was on live talking about the first Brazilian woman I met in the 9th grade. She was a girl, and and a nigga stole her money out of her purse while she went to the restroom. And I was saying how those people don't do all this stealing and shit. That's why she left her purse, because the way she raised and shit, they don't do that. They don't do that conniving ass shit. They don't do all that old whole ass shit, stealing people's shit. You know, people can leave their shit in a restaurant anywhere and people ain't gonna steal it. You know what I'm saying? You rather be rich and unhappy? Shit, not me. You can always sell everything and run away. Nah, I don't like the feeling of unhappiness. Fuck this shit. See how right now I ain't rich, but I'm happy. I feel good about myself. What the fuck is the point of having money if you ain't happy? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with it? You gonna go. You probably can buy you some hoes. Probably can live. But that's why I say happy with a basic living. Like you still living your life the way you want to live it. You just ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's your option. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's good either way. You fit your personality. You throw away your phone, nobody can find you. Facts. Yep, that's true. But shit, I got my phone and nobody can find me. Hold on, let me go get this water. Sam Lee, you seen it? You seen my short that I've made? Sam Lee, you seen my YouTube short that I made earlier? Look at this shit, man. I had this big ass DoorDash order, big ass humongous bill order. Had to put all it in my trunk. Man, the boy escorting me up out of this thing with this motherfucker, man. Ooh. Bro, look at this order I just got. Total Wines, 17 plus. Ooh. Appreciate you, man. The boy escorting me up out of this thing with this motherfucker. He paid $40. He paid $40. I thought it was gonna pay like 100 or something, but he said I'll take that for 12 minutes of work. Shit, it was only 12 minutes away. And then my very next order was a catering order for $16. So shit, it was a winner. Yep. Pooh Shiesty came up off some good gangsta ass punchlines that people been saying, but he actually made a song out of them. Like Get It Back in Blood. People, man, I've been saying that since I was 14, 15. Just he the first person, to move on. And he reaping the benefits from it, that's all. That's all I would say that is. But he definitely overrated, overhyped. He probably see a lot of time when them dudes overhyped like this, they got a lot of women that buy his shit. Cause men don't buy music like that. Women buy this shit. Yeah, shit. See, I don't like people like ST. He come on here on good vibes, and then now he talking shit. But hey, man, ain't nobody told you to come here. Ain't nobody telling you. Been said you was leaving like 10 minutes ago. You still in here? Why? Ain't nobody forcing you to be up in here, G. You don't have to be up in here. But if I start talking crazy to you, you gonna look at me like I'm wrong, right? So if it's boring, just leave. You ain't gotta say it's boring. I mean, you can say whatever you want to do, but why? When you could just leave. You feel me? Just leave, G. You don't like something, just leave. I mean, it's that simple. Just leave. But I feel you though, Sandy. I feel what you saying. He tripping. No, ain't shit weak about me, homeboy. You got me fucked up. You got the wrong motherfucker. Ain't shit weak about me. You the weak one. You the one need something to inspire you, nigga. All I need is my motherfucking self. That goes to show you how weak you is. You got me fucked up, nigga. Ain't shit weak about me. Who you talking to, nigga? Shit ain't ever been sweet or weak over here. You talking to the wrong motherfucker, boy. You got me fucked up talking about goes to show you how weak. Nigga, you don't even know where God come from. Nigga, you just saying shit somebody told your dumb ass. You don't even know where God stem from. You tell me right now, why you believe in God? When you seen God? Where God come from? Tell me all that in 2 or 3 sentences. Where God come from? Why you believe in him? And I bet you say because somebody else told you that. Because I know damn well you ain't never seen no God. I know you ain't never seen it. I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't never seen God. I seen him. You know why? Because I'm God. I seen him. But let you tell this imaginary man in the sky shining down on you from some pearly gates of heaven. Well, I got news for you, motherfucker. When your ass die, your ass going in the ground like everybody else. Facts. Facts. Or your ass getting burnt up, cremated like everybody else. I promise you won't float off in no motherfucking beam that float you off into heaven when you die. I promise you won't. Nigga sit up here calling me weak because I don't operate on his programming. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Nigga ain't shit weak about me, boy. Show me I'm weak. That's what you do. When the day the nigga show me I'm weak, that's when I start believing. The day a nigga show me God, the one you talking about, I believe that God. I know there's a higher power, but I know there's a God. I'm God, but the God that you speak about, the metaphor in which the means that you talking, the biblical type of fuck no. I believe in a higher power for sure. I know we ain't just pop up here no kind of way. Yeah, I'm very spiritual. I ain't stupid. Yeah, I'm asking you. I know how we was created. I know what we made out of. I know what created life. I'm asking you, cause I know this, and you don't ask me no question, motherfucker. I'm asking you. I know all these things. I want to see what you gonna say. You the one call me weak. You talking shit to me. You ain't got to get into nothing. Just tell me what the things that I asked you. Where God come from? What's the other one I asked? I said, where God come from? Why you believe in God? And who told you about God? And I said, I answered your question like somebody told you about God. If somebody didn't tell you about God, you wouldn't know what the fuck that was. Cause you don't use your own fucking brain. That's why I said I don't operate off your program. But I'm asking you, where does God stem from? What does the word God stem from? And if you can't answer that, just say that and it's cool. What you done? If you can't answer that, I know I don't need to be if you can't answer that, I know I don't need to be talking to you no more. Cause I know you brainless. I already know you brainless about the shit you said. I already know you stupid. And I mean it in the most disrespectful way because it's the truth. You stupid because the shit that coming out your mouth don't even make sense. You talking about God this and God that, and God ain't did nothing for you. Name me one time a motherfucking imaginary person put some food in your mouth. Name one time that you sit up there and somebody, you was hungry and an imaginary person put some food in your mouth. Nigga, the motherfucker that got you alive today to where you can talk that shit today is your mama or your daddy or a family, somebody that loved you, that fed you, took care of you, birthed you, and made sure you could live and be able to learn how to text them letters and shit. That's who you need to be thankful for. That's who you need to be thankful for. If you want to be real, talking about this God shit and all that, giving everybody but who deserve the credit. I get tired of you motherfuckers with all of those fake ass shit, man. That's why I be saying you niggas can get the fuck up. This not the place for y'all. This not the channel for y'all. I'ma chew y'all. When I'm in that mood, I'ma chew y'all ass. I say I been chilling because I ain't been giving a fuck. But now, shit, I got time. I'm in the mood. Then you talking that shit, calling me weak. That really fired me up. Man, God ain't gave you a motherfucking thing. Your daddy gave you all that. Your daddy the nutted in your mama. Your daddy's sperm gave you that. Your daddy gave you that. Your daddy the reason why you alive today. Your mama carried you. Without your daddy, you could never exist. Thanks to your mama, you was born. You feel me? And see, y'all motherfuckers living this fictitious fairy tale ass world. You niggas don't even know what's real. A nigga can be like I'm sitting up here telling you what as simple as possible that anybody will ever tell you, and you will still be hollering, giving everybody the credit but that deserve the credit. His daddy created him. And his daddy created him, duh, dummy. Hey, I ain't answering none of your questions. I ain't answering no more of your questions. You need to answer one. I ain't complaining about no bills. What the fuck? Nigga, I ain't complaining about no bills. I wasn't complaining about shit. I was just telling you what old boy said. He was like, thank Allah and all that shit. I'm like, I ain't thanking no motherfucking Allah for shit. I'm thanking my motherfucking self. That's what I said, bitch ass nigga. I ain't complaining about shit in here. I don't never complain on my channel about nothing. I don't got nothing to complain about. So sorry if you missed whatever you talking about, bitch ass nigga, but you wrong. You better come with some facts if you coming up in here, because I'm going to talk bad to you. Whenever you get going on them rants and thinking you know what you talk about, and you get on your little tangent trying to flip the narrative, trying to make it what you want to be and not what it is, I'm going to get on your ass. I'm going to stump on that shit and put that out. Because you got me fucked. I never complained about nothing. You got me fucked up, nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Don't come up here spewing lies, saying shit that you saying because you don't know what... I guess you wasn't up in here at the time or whatever. You taking it away, you trying to make it, flip it to be what you want to be, but I ain't gonna let it happen. Cause it's me we talking about it. And I was complaining, I say I was complaining, but I said I ain't doing no complaining. I said I hold myself accountable for everything that I do, and if I did something wrong, I'll say that. But I'm saying when it's something that I had, when I did everything that I needed to do and made sure I did everything not for nothing to happen, because before these people didn't send my papers off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never know what a SR-22 was before this shit happened to me. So what the fuck is you talking about complaining? I paid all my bills. What do you not understand? I paid the bills. The ticket place never sent my shit off to Austin, and I paid it last year. My license renewed this year. They never sent my shit off. And you know what they said after all this shit happened to me? All they said was sorry. That's all but they can't change nothing. So who the fuck is complaining? Stupid ass fool. Yeah, I thank myself every day. Yep, I praise myself every day. Yeah, because I get out here every day and I make my way. If I stop doing what I'm doing today, guess what? I'm on the motherfucking streets. I can say God out, pray all goddamn day, but if I don't move like how I'm moving, guess what, motherfucker? Guess what, bitch ass nigga, stupid ass nigga? Guess where I'm at? I'm under that motherfucking bus stop right there, looking for shelter, with a sign on my hand, asking somebody for something to eat. You clown ass fool. If you want to talk real, let's talk real. Don't come up here with the bullshit. Speak some real shit. I get you all holy and sanctified because your mama done lied to you, your daddy done lied to your family, all your generations done lied to you about what God is, because they don't know, they been lied to. But hey, don't try to push that shit on me, stuff it down somebody else's throat. That's all I'm saying though. I don't want it. Go to somebody else's channel and do that shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't need that. You saying I'm weak, but you need that. You believe that bullshit. I ain't talking shit to you. That's what you need, cool. All that. I don't need that to do what I know what I need to do. I don't need that. I know I got a brain. That's why the Most High gave me a brain to use this motherfucker. Why would he give me a brain and he only to say pray to Jesus or pray to God? Thank God. Why would he give me a brain to do that? Why'd I need a fucking brain for? See, that's what I be saying. You motherfuckers don't use y'all head. Y'all just talk shit that y'all done heard and repeat that shit. That nonsense. And that's what I'm saying. I don't got time for you trash ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna destroy you motherfuckers. I'm gonna show you how stupid you sound and look. You know what I'm saying? Go walk your ass out in the Pacific Ocean, or any ocean, any large body of water, and walk your ass out there and let me see you try to walk on water, huh? I'ma love seeing your ass drown. I ain't lying to you. I'ma laugh, cause I'm reading. I told his stupid ass that nigga really didn't believe me, but you ain't gonna do nothing like that, cause that's cause you would have been did it if you believed in Jesus. If you believed in Jesus, you wouldn't in God, nigga. You wouldn't be on this phone. You ain't supposed to be. You wouldn't live in no house. You wouldn't even be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause everything that you're doing is living in the world of man. You will be living in yourself out in the wilderness. Everything. Nigga, don't you know you having a cell phone is an abomination to the Bible? Do you read your Bible? You're not supposed to have no phone. You're not supposed to be living in no home. You're not supposed to be wearing no clothes. But you sitting up here talking all this holy shit and you don't even know what you don't even know what you're doing is sinning according to the Bible. I know it ain't shit. You just living life. But according to the Bible, you can't do nothing that a man made. You don't supposed to be eating no animals. You don't supposed to be doing none of that shit. You supposed to be eating what God put on the earth, fruits and vegetables. You don't supposed to be killing. You don't supposed to be doing none of this shit that you do. And I'm pretty sure everything I just named you do. I guarantee you. Just face it, bro. You were deceived. I was one deceived. You know what I'm saying? I was a holy ass nigga like you, a super God fearing ass nigga like you. I used to be that nigga. I was that nigga once upon a time. A nigga couldn't say nothing about God, and but me won't ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I understand you. I understand you, but you don't understand me. Trust me, I get it. That's why I bang this shit, this real shit. This why I bang this consciousness across y'all motherfucking head to wake. Hopefully you'll wake up at some point in life and realize, man, I've been lied to, I've been tricked, I've been deceived. You've been sold a lie. You programmed, my nigga. You delusional. You are indoctrinated with a false truth. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit you believe in never existed. Ain't gonna never exist because it's not real. It's fairy tales. It's good to help you live life because it was shit that they teach y'all. They don't teach y'all all the whole ass shit in the Bible on how God didn't kill millions of people, but they don't tell you how the devil ain't killed number 2 or 3 people in the whole Bible. They don't tell you, but when you go to church, you don't ever hear shit like that. You ain't gonna go try to find it either. But that's why I don't be wasting my time. I'm really done. I just had to pop my shit. Bitch ass, dick ass nigga don't know shit about it. Just be repeating everything they say and think they know something, thinking they smart, thinking they know something, don't even know shit about the Bible, just what people done told them. Nigga, you being lied to, motherfucker. You being deceived. Trust me, I was just like you once upon a time. Until I woke up, nigga, you can't tell me shit about no pastor, no Bible, none of this shit. Man, I'm from America. Nah, I ain't confused. You confused, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. I got full sense. Full common sense. That's the rarest thing on the earth these days, common sense. No, I was talking about your dumb ass. God gave you a brain and you don't want to think. I said, why would he give you a brain if he didn't want you to think? First of all, ain't no motherfucking God. I'm just saying, why would he give you a brain if he didn't want you to think? Stupid ass motherfucker. You don't follow me. So you don't even follow what I'm saying, you dumb ass fool. What would you need a brain for? If all you do is believe and answer to God, that God is everything, what you need a brain for? You wouldn't need no brain, but you got a brain. And I'm telling you, you got a brain because you God, dumbass fool. You create your life. You create your existence is all on you. That's why you get one, to live it, to make the most out of it. Stupid ass fool. Dumb ass nigga. Quit talking to that stupid ass nigga, man. Give me some YouTube, though. Dumb ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna always flip shit and try to make it be what y'all want to be. So it's whatever. I'm cool on it. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get in my bag. I ain't get in you that bad. Yeah, like that. Did 3-4 years of the first one. Contract violation breach. Okay.
For you guys, something you can use within the DoorDash app that's going to help you not get contract violations for being late at pickups. How to get around that, because if you get so many, and I know it's a newer thing for some of y'all and it's frustrating, you can lose your access to the Dasher platform. But many times it's not your fault. But I'm going to tell you why they do it, how to navigate around that so you can protect your account, but also continue to multi-app with a little more freedom and less frustration. frustration. Welcome back to Mr. Value. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been telling you guys, I've been finding some things out about this app now that I've been back on for a couple of months now. And I don't use it a whole lot. I use DoorDash as a filler mostly, but it's been fine. I know what the app's about. It is what it is. But I'm not gatekeeping anymore. I'm not. If something could be
Doing $6 miles. I just did a 3 mile for 15. I just got $15 for that catering
Many
order.
people will like it. Many people will not like it. I don't care. If it helps me, it can help you.
Oh yeah, Sam Lee, I don't take Dollar Generals no more. Fuck this shit. Hell nah. Every time I do one, Family Dollar, Dollar General, any of this shit, I get a contract violation. Them people be lying. Fuck this shit. I don't do that no more. Oh, I don't do this shit no more. I do not do no Dollar Generals no more. Hell nah, this shit dead for me. Never again will I take a Dollar General order or a Family Dollar order. The last 3 times, man, I got 3 contract violations fucking with them. I ain't doing it no more. I'm sorry, I can't fuck with it. Hell nah, them hoes that had your ass, have my account blocked. It's to say I don't be scared of nothing, but I'm scared of I'm scared of that. You know me. I'm scared of them Dollar Generals. Them Dollar General orders, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not for me. I don't take them. I stay away from them. I try to stay away from them beauty shit. The last lady, she lied and said she never got her order. I called this lady like 5 or 10 times, man. I called this lady 5 or 10 times. I texted about 20 times saying, hey man, the man won't let me in the door. He locked the door. Can you come get your shit? She never texted back. She never answered the phone. I put the thing right there in front of the address, showing her where it's at. And I showed DoorDash. I put it right there in front of the address, and DoorDash still gave me. That lady lied and said she never received the order, and DoorDash gave me a contract violation. I know she did, and I know nobody ain't take it because I was talking to anybody that would have took it. The security man would have came and got him because he the one wouldn't let me in, so I know he could see everybody else that come over there to come take the shit. So she went and got her shit and lied and said she never got it. She probably was mad because she had to go get it. But I keep telling her, hey man, the security man ain't letting nobody in. You gotta come get it. But she never wanted to come get it. But then she gonna text back where my stuff at after 15 minutes done passed. I'm like, it's right there in the picture. She's like, why you ain't bring it to me? Because I've been trying to tell you, I was trying to call you and tell you the security man not opening, he locking the door. He locked the door. They had a dude, and I don't know why, I don't know. They had a dude walk out when I went. They had a DoorDasher walking out as I was trying to walk in, and he locked the door. The dude was trying to tell me that I can go in. I'm like, man, he locked his door. He's like, what? I just walked out. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here watching you walk out. I don't know why he locked it. He telling me something I don't even know. He just wouldn't open that motherfucker. And I'm telling him I got a DoorDash. So I'm like, all right, well, what you want me to do? Call the people and tell them to come get their shit so you won't open the door? And he bust out laughing. I called him and I waited my 5 minutes, all this shit. But see now, if I ever do something, I'm calling DoorDash and letting them do it from now on. I'm calling DoorDash. Cause I thought as long as we waited them 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying, we could leave that shit. I thought that's what that prompt was for. I ain't tripping. They won't give me again because I ain't doing them again. And then the Family Dollars and the shit, the Dollar General, they just lie. They just lie. They lie every time. They say they ain't got no orders. They say they missing items, and they lie and say they ain't get their order every time. I just, man, I learned from it, and I ain't doing it no more. I learned from this shit.
And at the end of the day, I'm not going to bootlick for the companies. I'm going to be for the driver, for the people. And sharing information to combat what they do against you. Now, I got a contract violation last week because I was 11 minutes late. Now, DoorDash gives you a window there. If you're a couple minutes late, it's not going to bother you. I think it's 10 minutes. Okay? You guys let me know in the comment section down below. I'm sure that information's somewhere. I haven't looked it up, but I'm pretty sure it's that. So once you arrive at the store, that's what this glitch is about. Bear with me. Once you arrive at the store, past 10 minutes, and, you know, obviously, or you pick it up too late, and sometimes it's on the merchant's fault. We'll get about that in just a second. You can get a contract violation. Right after you complete that delivery, contract violation. If you get so many of those, I know some of y'all got 4 or 5, whatever. It's frustrating, though. The app punishes you for things that might not be your fault. Now, why do they put this in? Let's go back before we go forward. They put it in because they don't want you to multi-app. They don't want you dilly-dallying around your city. Oh, I'll just get to that McDonald's or whenever because I'm on this Uber or I'm doing an Instacart. They don't want you accepting things if you're not ready to go to the delivery. And the app will give you little updates. It doesn't appear like going to the delivery after a couple of minutes, whatever. If you get those, as long as you're on your route, you're going to be okay. But I'm going to share with you, watch to the end, something that's going to be extremely valuable for those that don't know. Some of y'all know, some of you will not know. Many will not know. Now, they do that because they want to make sure that you're there when the food's ready. And that, you know, they want you standing there, you know, waiting. Because we know we wait at many different merchants, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wingstop. Oh, it's going to be 15 minutes. The Five Guys, oh, we got to make the fries. And usually they're pretty good, but you're waiting. And they want you to, hot and ready food in your hand, they want you waiting there. They don't want you doing other tasks while that restaurant's getting things ready. So they give you contract violations to punish you and keep you scared from multi-apping. The only way most of you can make money is multi-app. You have all your apps on, you take the best offer, you cancel if you accept the $5 1 mile McDonald's, but then Uber Eats will send you a $20 banger. Hey, you could probably do both at the same time, but maybe you want to drop the $5 DoorDash and do the $20. You can do that. You can use your cancellation rate. As long as it doesn't fall below 90, I think you're good. But listen, this is a little trick because they don't want you to multi-app. And like I said, it's the only way you can make money. Now, did you know when you click on the red icon directions, I'm going to put some split screens here or some screenshots of what it will look like. When you start to drive and you hit the directions and you use the in-app navigation, that's what I use. You can use whatever you want. Sometimes if you know your market really well, you know that McDonald's on Hampton, you know how to get there. You don't even need to look at the app. But it will tell you estimated time, right? Oh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 7 minutes, right? So you know the proximity of when you're going to get there. Now, the clock starts when you hit arrive at store. Now, the Dasher app tells you if there's an issue, you know, it says how to avoid contract violations for late pickups. You have to let DoorDash know. There's another little tip. Let them know if there's an issue. You use the icons within the app when you get there. Send a message to the customer. You know, they send you those text messages. Make sure you're communicating, but you can do that. But then also let DoorDash know the order's not ready, wasn't started till. That helps you with your timing of the pickup and the drop-off. They will extend the time of drop-off because you can get contract violations for dropping off too late as well. Glitch for that one coming up in the next video, probably. But what you can do, you can mark arrive at the store before you get to the store. You can also mark arrive at the store. If you feel like you're going to be late because you're multi-apping or there's a train stop, a car accident, life happens. And if it's not your fault, you should not be getting contract violations. How do you avoid them? When you're about a quarter mile, a little bit more than a quarter mile away, you can actually arrive at the store. I suggest that. So if you're at the light and you can see the McDonald's, you can probably mark that you arrive at the store. Do that.
Yeah, blocked out the street.
Do that. It's going to help your timing.
Drivers.
It's going to sometimes avoid those contract violations at over 10 minutes. Because if you're at the 7-minute mark, you're like, oh man, I got to get there. And you can do the math in your head. 7 minutes, it says here, it all tells you estimated pickup time. That's what you're going off of. Based on the GPS coordinates of when you accepted it and the mileage and how long it's going to take you. Most of the time you're going to get there early. But there are times if you're multi-apping or you run into an accident, a railroad, something, why get a contract violation? Mark arrive at the store as soon as you can. But also, this is what's helpful, the loophole. You can mark arrive at the store when you're miles away.
Get in places where you blocking the shit. You could have did that from the jump.
I'm on an Uber Eats Chick-fil-A.
Clown ass nigga.
And I keep all my apps on all the time because they might send you a DoorDash Chick-fil-A, a DoorDash that's, you know, from a restaurant that's close to the proximity of the drop-off on your Uber Eats, and it makes sense. You don't want downtime. Idle time when you're sitting in your car not making any money is a frustration for many, and a lot of people do it, and if you only have one app, it sucks. I get it. Most of the time, the app will not keep you busy with good orders all the time. That's why you have to cast a wider net, Instacart, your catering, your Uber, your Grubhub, Spark, whatever. So I'm picking up a Chick-fil-A on Uber Eats, and I got it, just picked it up. DoorDash order comes in from Penn Station, across the street from the Chick-fil-A. This is on Hampton. I got 2 miles to drive, 3 miles, 4 miles, whatever, as long as it's not long miles, to drop off the Uber Eats. But I got a good $7 1 mile Penn Station. I'm accepting that. I'm en route to do my Uber Eats. And on the way back, you can go in and hit the direction, and then you hit it one more time, and it'll be gray. I'm putting that here. Instead of when it says arrive, when you really arrive at the store, or when you're close enough, it'll be red. It says it'll be gray. Click on it, and then it'll ask you, "Are you sure you're there?" Click yes. It will mark you that you arrived at the store. It's going to help you navigate those bogus contract violations, because you should not be getting things like that. Because many times it's not out of your it's out of your hands while you're getting these contract violations. Combat that by using what they put in the system to your advantage. You're still going to pick the order up. You're still going to get there on time. Many times with these merchants, you're getting there and you're waiting. So the food's maybe not even ready. So what's the difference if you marked arrive at the store? You're not getting paid more to wait. You're not taking anything away from DoorDash. You're not taking anything away from the consumer. Situationally, possibly, the order might arrive a few minutes later for the customer if you're multi-apping or if you arrive at the store. Insignificant. There are so many other times that happens that is the merchant's fault, the customer's fault. Use this to your advantage so you do not get those bogus contract violations. You can arrive mark arrive at the store even if you're not at the store. Now use this with caution. If you don't feel comfortable using it, don't use it. If you think this is a tool in your tool belt that you can use at times, especially if you're multi-apping because you're worried about arriving late or whatever, like I said, you can mark arrive at the store the proper way when it's red if you're 0.3 or less miles away. Even if you're not pulled up yet, don't wait to hit it when you're walking in. When you're there, when you can, and it turns red, mark arrive at store. It's going to be helpful for you, and it's not new for many. But if you're multi-apping and you're afraid you're going to miss that 10-minute window, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to get there in 13 minutes. Drive a little bit. When you're 8-9 minutes away, whatever, mark that you arrive at the store. Don't accept any other orders on Uber Eats. You don't want to, you can't be 20-30 minutes late, and continue on your way to the
Oh man, I ain't know I'm going back down this damn street. Man, fuck. I forgot that damn fast.
It's very simple. How many times have you gotten to a store and the food's not ready? It's 10-15 minute wait. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. There are even some merchants that on the thing, it'll tell them when you've arrived at the store that you marked it, and that's when they'll start certain things. It's going to be to your benefit. And a lot of times you're going to walk in or it's going to be ready. Not all the time, but many times. Use these these loopholes, these things within the app that DoorDash puts in to the benefit of your earnings, less frustration, and not having to worry with contract violations and having to dispute it and worried about, oh my God, I just got 3 contract violations, I got 4, and if you do, I got, it's a nerve wracking are deactivated for things that were out of your control. You got a multi-app, you got to use these things within the app to your benefit. I'm not gatekeeping anything. It's time for us to fight back against these apps and the predatory things that they do when you're out there just trying to make money. They selectively target us in a way that makes us feel like we don't have power and control. Take it back. A lot of you will not like that I'm saying this, that I'm sharing this. The truth hurts, and this is the reality. Use it to your benefit when you think it could be helpful. See you in the next video.
Oh gosh, I love Indian food in London. I can never get enough.
Whoa, blimey.
Earn rewards wherever you book travel. The Autograph Journey credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
Fuck these people hollering my lane for, man. Who taught you how to fucking drive? Why you gotta way on my side, the incoming traffic side, man? Damn. I want you to take me serious. Ew. Ooh. What you doing them Dollar General orders on, Sam Lee? What app you on? You keep getting Dollar Generals. You must be in the ghetto or something. You doing there's DoorDash orders you taking? Baby. Oh. I ain't like these other niggas. You don't ever see the bad bitches. You know what you're about, man. That's a good one though. 17 for 11, man. I passed up a 19 for 11 today. I wanted to take it, so I was tired though, bro. I was like, man, I've been working since 5 o'clock. Since I started at 5, I got up at 4:30, went to go charge up. Yeah, man, I was working, man. I've been working since goddamn 5, and then I stopped at 2. I worked from 5 to 2. I live streamed the whole thing, and then I went home. I got back out at what time? I think 4:30, 4:35. I started at 4:30 or 5. I left the house at 4:30 or 5. One of them. It's a lot of Dollar General orders. I can't fuck with. You must drive fast like me, Sam Lee. You dropped off that first motherfucker fast. I ain't been driving fast as I want to. I wanted to not get no tickets this year, but I got a ticket. Shit, I was man, I done got pulled over twice since I got my license renewed. One, I was speeding in the school zone, he let me go, and then the second time I ran the red light by accident. I was a DoorDash came and I put my head down. I wouldn't put I was looking at the phone trying to accept the order and ran the red light. But the light was green when I looked at it. Just them lights downtown, they turn red fast. They don't, you know how some red lights like the yellow stay yellow for a long time. You know how you be seeing me speed up because I know this light gonna stay yellow for a long period of time. But downtown, them hoes turn yellow and straight red. Still running out the blue. DoorDash drivers are going to jail.
Tour beer. I'm coming to you with a video that I didn't think I was going to do, but I'm going to do it.
That I've never done it before. I'm going to tell you something about DoorDash that really pisses me off, all right? It aggravates me to no end for a reason. They treat everybody as the weakest link. They found the weakest link on the DoorDash app to the dumbest drivers. You know what I mean? The dumbest drivers out there. So I guess you guys already know this by now. They already show us on the screen when you accept an offer how to leave it at the door. We already know what that is.
Oh yeah, they
leave
call
it somewhere where they can open the door. I always thought that was so cheesy to begin with.
I got fired up when I first saw that. I was like, why are you showing this to me? Not only have I never done that or been stupid enough to do that, but now I got to see it every time I accept an order. Every freaking time. Always this picture. Leave it to where the customer can open the door. I'm thinking to myself, are these the illegal drivers? Because as far as I know, even in other countries, if you got to open a door, why would you leave the food in front of the swinging door? Or the customer's got to go through the garage or out the back door to pick it up? Of course they're going to be upset. Of course your ratings are going to take a hit. Duh. I'm like, but you know what? It's not like they're showing the dumb drivers what the good drivers do. They're just showing the good drivers what the dumb drivers do. These drivers are fucking it up for everybody. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. I get it. Can't change it. Adapt, right? Now we're in the automated system of artificial intelligence. That's not what this is about. Follow me. So, artificial intelligence has got us to the point to where, have you noticed this yet? You literally go out there on a dash, on a scheduled dash, and you're on the way to the customer, drop. And as soon as you get close, this is happening to me, by the way, what happens? You get this automated text. You look like you're lost. It's like, fuck no, I'm here. So what do? Next thing is the customer calls you. You're like, what? Why is the customer calling me? Can't they see me on the GPS? I'm here. I'm not lost, I'm here. Now, with their instructions, that might be a little bit strange for a minute. Because it's like their instructions will get you lost, if you feel me. So I'm like, why they call it? Right? Pick it up. It's DoorDash. They're not even in my contacts, but it shows up as DoorDash. You know it's the customer. What do they say? Oh, I hear that you're lost or you can't find me. Is there anything I can do to help? I'm like, no, I'm here. They're like, oh, really? Really? It's like, yeah, no, I'm here. At least 3 out of 5 times, I was already talking to somebody at that place in person, giving them the product. Especially large orders. Yeah, like, what the fuck, DoorDash? Would you calm down with the automation? It's over automated. And what you're also doing.
And see, that's why I'll be so mad, because they putting all this money in worthless, useless ass shit when they could just be putting it in the grace pay, making us happy, making us wanna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers investing all this money in bullshit that they don't know this shit. When people don't even, man, when that shit called me, man, I hung the damn phone up. Like, man, I know what the fuck how to do a DoorDash. What the fuck? Motherfucker called me when they did it when I got that bill order. Called me talking about, please deliver this to the order. Man, I'm like, what? This type of shit right here, automated call can't even help you with this. Because most people don't have no basket and shit. With them when they do it, they don't have no wagon. I got a wagon and everything. I'm fully prepared. I got multiple catering bags. I got everything the customer needs. I got everything the customer gonna need. I got all different types of hot bags, and, cup holders. I got everything over the years that I've been doing DoorDash. Before I start understanding it, that these motherfuckers don't tip and shit, man, I got everything. I bought all kind of shit for DoorDash. Man, I got so many hot bags, it don't make no sense.
to accumulate.
Ricky! What's the deal, my guy? What's up, Darvin Ham? What's the deal? Appreciate that, Sam Lee. I was talking my ass off.
Any additional savings because your existing capital is doing most of the work. This is how wealth actually gets built, not through income, but through assets that compound year after year. Understanding both the power of compound interest and the difficulty of getting started is the heart and soul of understanding a lot of things about
I'm about to run this shit back for you, Sam Lee. You said something that I said to you earlier about the happy. And it's crazy. I promise to God, this is my first time ever watching this shit.
Over decades, become something much larger through forces that work while you sleep. That's not magic. That's arithmetic. And let momentum help you. Why does this number matter so much? Compounding is the answer. Most people don't understand compounding at all. They've heard of it, and they can define it on a test, but they don't feel it in their bones. Instead of an afterthought. Most people make money their only priority, then...
Watch what he about to say, Sam Lee. Hold on. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm about to go drop this order off.
Wonder why they're rich and miserable, or worse, poor and you make it affected each other. We enjoyed each other, and we were selling something we believed.
That combination is rare, but it's achievable if you make it a priority instead of an afterthought. Most people make money their only priority, then wonder why they're rich and miserable, or worse, poor and miserable with nothing to show for the compromise. Now, the mathematics of independence...
You heard this, Sam Lee? That's why when I asked, well, I never heard this shit, but it makes sense. See why I said I'll take happening? Because money ain't everything. Money ain't nothing, really. Money is really just a tool. Once you got money, once you got it, then what else? It has no meaning once you have it. It's just one checklist off of life. And that's why I don't put it on no high pedestal. Cause you get the money and be miserable. And that's why my thing said, would you want happiness with a basic living or be rich unhappy? Most people said happy average. 68% said happy average, rich. So that means I got a conscience. I got a very conscious following on YouTube, and I like that. I like that a lot. I see why I'm growing the way I'm growing, because a lot of people relate to what I'm talking about and on the same type of vibration as me. Did you click on one, Ricky? Did you click on happy or average, rich or happy?
Deserve direct examination. The first $100,000 is brutal to accumulate, but you've got to do it anyway. I don't care what sacrifices it requires. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. After that, you can ease off the gas a little bit and let momentum help you. Why does this number matter so much? Compounding is the answer. Most people don't understand compounding at all. They've heard of it, and they can define it on a test, but they don't feel it in their bones. If they did, they would behave completely differently with every dollar that passes through their hands.
Here's the mental model that makes it real. When I saved $10, I knew I was really saving $100 or $1,000 because it just took a little wait for the math to work. That $10 invested wisely over decades becomes something much larger through forces that work while you sleep. That's not magic. That's arithmetic anyone can verify. The key insight is this: compounding needs fuel to work. Nothing to compound means nothing gained, and a little to compound means a little more. But if you can accumulate a meaningful sum, say $100,000, and let it compound uninterrupted, you've planted a money tree that will keep growing whether you pay attention to it or not. The first rule of compounding is simple.
I busted, watched that same video. Oh, you say you about to? How you know who this is? He talking about 100K. No, he talking about like the first 100. He just explaining to why your first 100. He got other videos where he talking about millions and stuff like that, but this just, I'm just watching it just to leer, you know what I'm saying? I just like listening to financial gurus, and I don't do everything these people say. I just take when I do hear something intriguing or something that I can implement in my knowledge, and I use it. Yeah, it's good.
Never interrupted unnecessarily.
Okay,
This is where most people destroy
wait till I touch my first 100K.
themselves. They accumulate a little, then they spend it. They accumulate again, then they spend again. Every interruption destroys years of potential growth, and they're constantly starting over from nearly nothing. Think about it mathematically, and the pattern becomes clear. Saving and investing consistently reveals that the first 100,000 takes the longest to accumulate. The second 100,000 comes faster because more capital's working for you now. The third 100,000 comes faster still. By the time you're building your fourth or fifth 100,000, it barely requires any additional savings because your existing capital is doing most of the work. This is how wealth actually gets built, not through income, but through assets that compound year after year. Understanding both the power of compound interest and the difficulty of getting it started is the heart and soul of understanding a lot of things about life and money. Here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody in traditional career counseling will ever tell you directly. Employment is designed to extract maximum value from you while paying you minimum compensation. This isn't evil, and it's not a conspiracy. It's just business operating according to its nature. Your employer needs to pay you less than you produce, or they make no profit from employing you at all. The difference between what you produce and what you're paid is their margin, and every employer, from the most ethical to the most exploitative, operates on this exact principle. When you work for someone else, you are, by mathematical necessity, leaving money on the table. That money goes to the owner, which is why being an owner matters so much. Now, this isn't a reason never to work for anyone, because excellent reasons to be employed exist. You learn skills, you build networks, you gain experience, you receive steady income while you figure things out about yourself and the world. But you should never confuse employment with wealth building, because they're not the same activity at all. Employment builds your human capital. Ownership builds your financial capital. Doing only the first means you'll end your career with skills nobody wants to buy and savings that won't cover a decade of retirement. This is why I keep saying the problem isn't jobs. The problem is stopping at jobs. The problem is assuming that if you work hard enough and long enough, you'll somehow end up wealthy, because you won't. The arithmetic simply doesn't work that way.
In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon.
You need ownership. What ownership actually means deserves careful examination. Most people hear ownership and immediately think of starting a business. That's one form, but it's not the only form. And for most people, it's not even the best form available to them. The number one idea is to view a stock as an ownership of the business and to judge the staying quality of the business in terms of its competitive advantage. When you buy shares in a good business, you become a part owner of that business. You participate in its profits and you benefit from its growth. You're not trading time for money anymore because you're owning a piece of something that works whether you show up or not. This relationship differs fundamentally from employment. When you're employed, you trade hours for dollars at fixed rate with a ceiling on what you can earn. When you're an owner, you participate in the upside with no ceiling at all. The business can grow 10 times larger, and your ownership grows right alongside it. Try getting that deal from your employer and see what they say. The problem is that most people treat stocks like lottery tickets. They buy things they don't understand, hoping for quick gains, panicking when prices drop, selling at exactly the wrong time. This isn't investing in any meaningful sense. This is gambling with extra steps and worse odds. Real ownership requires a different mentality entirely. You have to think like a business owner, not a stock trader. You have to evaluate competitive advantages, management quality, and long-term prospects before committing capital. You have to be willing to sit still for years, even decades.
That's what he's saying, and that's why I said what I said. Like, I don't listen to these people and take everything for face value. I take, when they hear something that I didn't know and it makes sense, I add it to my game. Like, for instance, he was saying how the rich, they work and they save their money, and they they look at $10 like that's $100, and like they really go to the furthest extent to save money until they get that first honey. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that first honey the next honey ain't gonna be as hard to come. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm doing? I've been eating out and stuff. Well, I always eat out and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I cut that shit out when maybe I'm about to start cooking every day and start eating, $2 or $3 meals. I went and made a bunch of groceries today. I spent $30. You know what I'm saying? I went and spent $30. You know what I'm saying? I've been spending $20 on one meal. So I went and bought me 2 weeks worth of meals to save more money. That's my boy D. What's good, my guy? Man, I've been looking for you, man. I ain't been seeing you. Where you been at? Man, the boy been getting to the la. The boy been getting to you motherfucking la. I ain't been seeing you, D. Where you been at, cuz? You been alright? I be bored in these streets without you, man. But the streets need you, man. How was the cruise? I ain't seen you in a long time. I ain't never got to ask you how the cruise was. What was the experience like? I ain't never been on a cruise. Yeah, bro, this my second. Oh, you is? Okay, I'm about to. I was watching this video. Sometimes I be on here watching. I ain't never seen you out this late. I mean, oh, I forgot you in Cali. Yeah, it ain't dark out there. I be forgetting about this. Sam leave like that too. Oh, it was nice. That's what's up. My wife just lost her mom, so I've been on the low. Damn, you ain't been working? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I wish the family the best, man. Damn. Them deaths in the family, bro. Then your mama. Yeah, man. I wish y'all the best. Touch 100, spin 20 on the rolling. Then sell it back for 7. What? So why you don't keep doing it then, Sam Lee? Are you in the boot? What? You in Louisiana? Yeah, what you mean by the boot? What you doing out there? I'm about to go to your channel. I was just up here watching this little investors thing. Go to the live chat. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I see this white dude on here, but I don't see you. Driving daily. That's the first gig too. You always be the first one on here. Cause you be having a lot of people on your shit. It ain't saying you live. Oh, there you go. I see you. There you go. I found you. Oh, you always been working in the booth? Oh, man, I've been thinking you. Man, this whole time I've been thinking you. I knew you was from Cali, but I thought you was working out there too. I'm tripping, like when you used to be under your tree and shit. Shit looked like Cali. Oh man, I finally figured it out. Damn, I've been lost all this time since I met you. Oh, you always been working in the booth? Oh man, this whole time I've been thinking you. But I thought you was working out there too. Nah. Oh man, I finally figured it out. Damn, I've been lost all this time since I met you. Doing $8.
Yeah. I'm from Cali. I've been out here 13 years. This
13?
13 years I've been out here.
Damn. That's what's up. 13 years. Yeah, I've been in Houston 12 years.
My boy say he thought the tree was in Cali.
I swear to God, I thought that tree looked like a Cali tree because I used to go to Cali all the time.
Hell yeah. I I'm just strolling through YouTube, pulling up on people.
That's what's up, man. We need you, man. I be needing you in the daytime. I've been alive for like 53 live streams straight. I swear to God, that's look like Cali people. I used to go to Cali all the time.
Man, that's old raggedy ass Chick-fil-A tree.
Say raggedy ass Chick-fil-A tree. I've been alive for like 53 live streams straight.
Yeah, I'ma go live. I'ma go live a little bit more.
Doing
Every
8
show's
mile.
back, bro. Got a lot of shit going on at one time, so it's bad enough I had to focus on work.
You know food?
Uh-huh.
They just put it here around the corner and put the hazard lights on.
Hey, they always tell me to move when I go over there.
No, that's only weekends.
Okay.
It's all good, though. I'm back at it like a crack addict, like my boy Crypto is saying. I'ma go live a little bit more.
Doing 8
Show's
miles.
back, bro. Got a lot of shit going on at one time, so bad enough I had to focus on work.
You know food?
Uh-huh.
They just put it here around the corner and put the hazard lights on.
Hey, they always tell me to move when I go over there.
No, that's only weekends.
Okay.
I'm back at it like a crack addict.
I'll be back, y'all. I'm about to go pick this order up. Hey, man, I appreciate you though, 101. If you gone, D, when I'm gone, man, I appreciate you, man. You know, I got my notification turned on. I guess the only reason why I didn't see you because I was watching that a video, and I'm on live. So shit, you know, I'm gonna fuck with you. Man, they always got a long wait over here, but they said that shit was wet ready, so I just waited in there. That shit always got. This is one of the best. I mean, Maestro's, one of the most expensive steakhouses out here, man. I looked online one day, how much steaks they was, man. They got $500 steaks over here. And I said, what? What? People paying $500. I know they paying more, but damn. A nigga ain't got it. I thought steak was steak. I didn't know you can make steak just because it's a higher price tastes better than the steak. Steak is a steak. Different parts of the steak, whatever. Steak is a motherfucking steak. Why is it more expensive than the other? I don't know, if I were to eat a steak, I would rather a filet steak than a T-bone with all that, what that shit be on there, all that fat. I remember eating that fat. My grandma used to make that shit taste good though. You say, Ricky? You platinum on 19%? How you did that? How you did that, my G? Okay. I'm gonna drop this order off. I'm gonna call you. This shit going right around the corner. Literally. Right here. You out here tonight, and Ricky, and you out here in these streets?
POV, you can afford extra groceries this week because you downloaded data and got $260.
I'm really ready to go home. I ain't lying. I ain't feeling this shit.
As soon as you link your
With extra steps and worse odds. Real ownership requires a different mentality entirely. You have to think like a business owner, not a stock trader. You have to evaluate competitive advantages, management quality, and long-term prospects.
I gotta go home just to eat because I ain't buying no more food.
Willing to sit still
I ain't buying no more nut. I ain't buying no more
while your ownership
drink,
compounds without interference. There are huge advantages for an individual to get to a position where you make a few great investments and just sit on your ass doing nothing. You pay less to brokers. You listen to less nonsense from people with something to sell. And if it works, the governmental tax system gives you an extra 1, 2, or 3%.
I don't never listen to nobody with shit to sell. I be on their head, man. Say I already said no, man. Or I hit them with, man, I used to be a salesman. I know you can't take no for an ounce, but man, let me make it. Ricky, I'm gonna call you when I get home because I don't want no goofy shit going on with this, with that type of shit. So soon I ain't gonna be out here long. I'm ready to go home already. I don't know what it is, but I just ain't been getting no good orders. These 2 orders was good. I just got back-to-back $10 orders out. That one I just dropped off was 12, and this one I'm picking up from CVS is 10. So that's good. I killed it earlier today anyway, so I ain't tripping. I already won today. I just thought I would have win. Man, yesterday, man. Last night, man, them catching water was crazy. Shit, my AR was down like 13% yesterday. Man, my shit at 60 already. can't. I'm not doing this ever again. Come on. I did me some meal preps and everything, man. I don't know why I didn't eat, knowing I ain't ate nothing since this morning. I ain't ate shit. And then all I ate today is some fruit. That's all I ate. Just some fruit. I've been snacking on goddamn me sunflower seeds all day. I think this might be my last one. Man, I do not feel this shit. I gotta piss. And I'm starving. Like, I really need some energy. And I ain't buying no food. I ain't buying shit. If it ain't nothing but gas, that's all I'm buying is gas. And then I'm only buying the cheap gas. That's why I said I ain't gonna be going later than 9 o'clock no more anyway. Like, never again. I ain't going later than, except on the weekends. I mean, like during the week, Monday through Thursday, I ain't working past 9. I don't give a fuck. Cause it's just not that many good orders. When you really think about it, it's a lot of orders, but not no good ones. You gotta do double the work. Shit, I can make so much money during the day. Man, I got this big ass order today. Rick, I don't know if you saw it, man. That big ass bill order. I thought they was gonna pay some. Usually orders like that pay them hundreds, but it only paid 40. But it was still good. It was still way well than worth it. It was 12 minutes of work. But shit, then the people came out and got most of the shit out of there. I just loaded my cart up and pulled it over there to them. They started offloading. So it was a win. All this time, I never knew D stayed in the boot. I always thought his iced tea looking ass was in Cali still. I don't know why I thought that, because that tree, I mean, when I go to Cali, it be looking just like this. To them lies. You need to make a shirt of this shit. This shit plays. Yeah, that was 8 and 7. Did I pass up 9? This thing all on my ass. I did pass some 9. It's gotta be 9. Shit, Wingstop ain't getting no love over here. Shit, nigga, please. Make a nigga up, please. See my boy Gig going. I'm on my way home now, Ricky. If you in the live stream, I'm about to chop it up with you. Man, what the fuck is this nigga? This nigga done parked in front of the damn gate.
In the quarter for O'Neal. Get off the track here. Get a clean Oh yeah, that was the setup right there. That was the setup for Hardaway and O'Neal. O'Neal wanted to go to LA though. With Kobe, I think. Yeah, he just wanted to be in LA for some reason. Malone. 13 seconds left. Where's Shaq at? Yeah. team gamer? Well, they finna get dunked out of it. Crazy work. I thought he was gonna dunk on somebody. He fade away there for the win. Fuck out of here. Beast mode, bro. Hardest dunker on the planet. Come on, you down to number 4, bro. We gotta see some broke backboards around this bitch. I think this might be a broke backboard. Yup. Oh no. Fuck. Look how. Did y'all hear this? How it sounded? Come on, bro. I ain't gonna get a backboard, bro. Damn, he got that dude out there with a broke nose. And he showed put the finger up like, throw it. Ooh. Watch. If they show the other angle. Oh man, I think that's it. Cause he was with Orlando. I don't know what. I don't remember what game it was. Well, hold on, let me see that.
Right, going towards the highs.
Show the other side. I guess I didn't go back far.
Ready over here too. This over here too. They got clean, super clean restroom over here. Not the cleanest, one of the cleanest. See, that dude here a lot. Damn, I was wrong to the motherfucker. This shit way in the heights. This is not a good order at all. I accepted it.
Come on. There you go. Yeah, show all of them. Yup. Now show the one where he cracked it. Okay, so number one, they gonna show all of them. Give me this. The Shaq attack. Hardest dunker on the planet. Hardest dunker on the planet. Oh man, why he didn't show the other one? I'd have been cool with that. Yeah, I know it was with Orlando. Hurt his feelings, blah blah blah. Wow. Oh yeah. When he left the Lakers, he went to the Heat and got a ring. When he broke up with Kobe, he went and got a ring. And then Kobe got 2 more. Because they was like, well, Shaq got a ring without you, Kobe. Kobe went and got 2 without him. I don't even remember. I don't know if they rolled another one out or how that went. For sure, I don't know. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take a last shot to everybody though. I'm finna get up out of here. It's already like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Shots up. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Yeah, I think on the next one, I know who the dude is. I'm sub to him now. We gonna do Kobe next. Because it looked like when I went to his page. Oh, let me look real quick.
Pounds without interference. There are huge advantages for an individual to get into a position where you make a few great investments and just sit on your ass doing nothing. You pay less to brokers. You listen to less nonsense from people with something to sell. And if it works, the governmental tax system gives you an extra 1, 2, or 3 percentage points per annum compounded that active traders never see. That last part matters more than most people realize. Every time you sell an investment and pay taxes on the gain, you're interrupting the compounding that creates real wealth. Do this frequently, and you destroy most of your potential returns. Do it rarely, and the tax-deferred growth becomes enormous over time. The patient investor has structural advantages that the impatient investor cannot access, no matter how smart they are. Patience isn't just a virtue in investing, it's a mathematical edge that compounds along with your money. Some of you listening to this are thinking that you don't have any aptitude for investing, that you don't understand businesses, that you'll never be able to do what I'm describing. Maybe that's true, but probably not. Here's what observation has shown me about aptitude. Most people never discover theirs because they never seriously look for it in the first place. You have to figure out what your own aptitudes are, because if you play games where other people have the aptitudes and you don't, you're going to lose. And that's as close to certain as any prediction you can make about human affairs. You'll do better if you have passion for something in which you have aptitude, and this combination matters more than either quality alone. If Warren Buffett had gone into ballet, no one would have heard of him despite all his intelligence. That's an extreme example, but it illustrates the point perfectly. Talent misdirected is talent wasted, and most people waste theirs without ever realizing what they're giving up. The question then becomes, how do you find your aptitude? The answer isn't complicated, but it requires honesty that most people find uncomfortable. What do you find yourself doing when you're not required to do anything at all? What subjects capture your attention without effort or external pressure? What activities make time disappear while you're doing them? Where do you produce results that surprise you with their quality? These questions point toward clues about your nature. Most people ignore them because they're too busy following the conventional path, the path that leads to jobs they don't like, doing work they don't care about for people they don't respect. When you go out in the world, look for the work you would do if you didn't need the money. Don't postpone that sort of thing because you really want to think about what will make you feel good when you get older about your life and how you spend it. This isn't to make you feel better. It's practical wisdom that comes here. Work you love creates energy that sustains you through difficulty. Work you hate drains that energy day after day. Over a 40-year career, that difference compounds into an enormous gulf between people who end up fulfilled and people who end up bitter. People rise in life all the time who are not the smartest, sometimes not even the most diligent, but they are learning machines. They go to bed every night a little wiser than when they got up, and boy, does that help, particularly when you have a long run ahead of you. This is perhaps the biggest edge available to ordinary people, and almost no one takes advantage of it, which makes it even more valuable for those who do. Consider two people starting their careers at age 30 with similar abilities and opportunities. Person A stops learning the moment they master their job, becoming competent and staying competent, essentially remaining the same person with the same knowledge over 30 years. Person B commits to learning something new every day. Not revolutionary insights, but steady, incremental improvements in understanding that accumulate over time. After 30 years, person B has compound their money, and the gap between them has grown enormous. Who ends up more valuable, more adaptable, more capable of recognizing opportunity when it appears? The learning machine always wins over the long term, not because they're smarter to start with, but because they're smarter at the end. The beautiful thing about learning is that it compounds just like money, but there's no tax on it. No one takes a percentage of your improved understanding, and no one charges fees on your accumulated wisdom. It's one of the few assets in life that only grows and never depletes with use, but it requires discipline that most people lack. It requires reading when you could be watching television, thinking when you could be mindlessly scrolling, admitting what you don't know, which most people find impossibly painful to their ego. The people who can't do this, the ones who stop learning the moment school ends, are guaranteeing themselves a life of gradually increasing irrelevance. Their skills become outdated within years. Their knowledge becomes watched it happen hundreds of times to people at every advantage except the discipline to keep learning. Now,
Man, why this shit made me come over here? I always do this. Man, why she looking at me instead of going, man? Damn, how slow can you fucking be? I got all the way out the way and she just sitting here. Building 10. My apartment is in the back. It's on the back side. Building 10. I don't understand people that say shit like that. Backside. What backside? What is the backside? What the fuck does that mean? Showing it is right here, but I don't see shit. this 8. This gotta be 10, because if this 9. This nigga said the backside, like I'm supposed to know what the fuck that is, man. Man. Every time I don't listen to myself, I get myself in some bullshit, man. Every time. This nigga say the backside, like, oh, what the fuck is the backside, man? I see every building but 10 in this shit. Every single building on here, I see but 10. And they don't got no numbers on here. Sheesh, man. Man, I hate contacting the customers too, man. I ain't lying. I hate that shit with a passion. I do not want to text. Call this person because he is stupid, clearly, man. The backside. What the fuck is that? What is that? That ain't no help. What is this? Is this building 10? 1114. Oh, I think it's right here. Ain't got this in. Gotta be the next one. What that nigga said ain't help me at all. I found building 10, but what he said didn't help me at all. The backside. What the fuck? This ain't no backside. This in the garage. This building 11. What the fuck? So what 10, 14, man? Man, when I say I'm done, bro, I'm not taking no more orders. I don't give a fuck. They bitch sell $100. Because every time I make my mind up when I see another order, this wasn't even a good order. I just took it because I thought it was going close to this. It brought me towards home, but it ain't quite home. Let me check. Is this here or is this not? But the thing about it is, this one don't even have the number that I'm looking for over here. This probably the lowest dash I ever had in a long time. Probably all of this year.
Work ethic and what it actually means. Another thing you have to have is a lot of
I like that word because to me it means sit on your ass until you do it, whatever it is that needs doing. This sounds simple, but it's not simple at all. Most people have a remarkable ability to convince themselves they're working hard when they're actually doing nothing of consequence. They're busy all the time, they're stressed constantly, they're exhausted by Friday. But productive? Not particularly when you examine what they've actually accomplished. Real work, the kind that builds wealth and creates value, requires sustained concentration on difficult problems over long periods. It requires doing the thing you're avoiding instead of finding clever ways around it. It requires sitting with discomfort rather than fleeing to distraction every time things get hard. Here's an example that stuck with me for decades. Two partners I knew had the following rule. Whenever we're behind in our commitments to other people, we will both work 14 hours a day until we're caught up. No exceptions, no excuses. That firm didn't fail. Those people died rich. This is the standard almost no one holds themselves to, which is exactly why it works so well for those who do. Most people work reasonable hours, take their evenings and weekends, and wonder why they're not getting ahead. What they don't see is that they're competing against people who work 14 hours a day when necessary. That's not a fair fight, and it's not supposed to be. I'm not saying you need to work 14 hours a day forever because that's not sustainable or desirable. What I am saying is you need to be willing to do it when required. You need to be the person who finishes what they start, who honors their commitments, who does what they said they would do, regardless of how inconvenient it becomes. If you're unreliable, it doesn't matter what your other virtues are because you're going to crater immediately. Doing what you have faithfully engaged to do should be an automatic part of your conduct, not something you negotiate with yourself about. You want to avoid sloth and unreliability above almost everything else. This is such basic advice that it feels insulting to mention, yet most people fail here constantly. They're late, they're sloppy, they promise things they don't deliver. They wonder why nobody trusts them with important work or real responsibility. Reliability is the foundation everything else is built on. Without it, no amount of intelligence or talent matters because no one will give you the chance to use them. On elite college campuses, I've often made myself unpopular, pushing this reliability theme. Here's what I tell the students who think they're too good for basic work. McDonald's is one of our most admirable institutions. Signs of shock appear on surrounding faces every time. And then I explain what I mean. McDonald's, providing first jobs to millions of teenagers over the years, many of them troubled, has successfully taught most of them the one lesson they most need: to show up reliably for responsible work. That's the whole lesson. Show up. Do what you're supposed to do. Be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. Nothing more complicated than that. This sounds laughably simple to anyone who hasn't tried to hire people and build something. But if you've ever tried to build an organization of any kind, you know that reliable people are rare, shockingly rare, worth whatever premium you have to pay for them. Most people have elaborate excuses for why they couldn't do what they committed to do. The people who just do it every time without drama or explanation needed are worth their weight in gold. If you're young and hearing this, or if you have children, understand what entry-level jobs are actually for. They're not for making money, because the money at that stage is irrelevant to your long-term trajectory. They're for building the habit of reliability. They're for proving to yourself and to others that you can be counted on when it matters. Once you have that foundation, everything else becomes possible. Without it, nothing is. Something that doesn't get discussed in most success literature deserves attention. Bad things will happen to you, guaranteed, no exceptions. Life will have terrible blows, horrible blows, unfair blows. It doesn't matter how careful you are or how well you plan. Some people recover from these blows and others don't. And the difference often comes down to attitude rather than circumstance. The attitude of Epictetus is the best one I've found for dealing with misfortune. He thought that every mischance in life was an opportunity to behave well, that every mischance was an opportunity to learn something valuable. Your duty was not to be submerged in self-pity, but to utilize the terrible blow in a constructive fashion that made you stronger. This is not positive thinking nonsense designed to make you feel better temporarily. This is practical psychology that actually works over time. Bad things are going to happen regardless of your attitude about them, and the only question is whether you emerge from them stronger or weaker than before. Self-pity is the most destructive of emotions because it accomplishes nothing and changes nothing. It merely ensures that you suffered twice, once from the event itself, and again from your reaction to it, which can last much longer than the original problem. The constructive response to adversity is to ask yourself specific questions. What can I learn from this that I couldn't learn any other way? How can I make sure it doesn't happen again? What opportunity might this create that wouldn't exist otherwise? These questions sound cold when things are terrible, but they're the questions that move you forward. Wallowing in how unfair it all is moves you nowhere at all. My advice for coping with the inevitable difficulties of life is simple and maybe a little surprising. Have low expectations about how easy things will be. Have a sense of humor about absurdity. Surround yourself with the love of friends and family who actually care about your well-being. Low expectations might sound pessimistic, but it's actually liberating once you try it. If you expect life to be difficult and unfair, you're not surprised when it is. You're prepared, and when good things happen, they feel like bonuses rather than entitlements you deserved but didn't get. The people who struggle most with adversity are those who expected everything to be easy. Expectations betray them at exactly the wrong moment. A thinking tool that will serve you for the rest of your life deserves explanation here. Most people ask, how do I succeed? And this turns out to be the wrong question entirely. The better question is, how do I fail? And then don't do those things. Think about it carefully, and the logic becomes obvious. Success has countless paths, many of them unpredictable and impossible to plan for. Failure has common patterns that repeat across every field and every era. If you simply avoid the common patterns of failure, success becomes much more likely without requiring genius or luck. What are the patterns that destroy people? Unreliability, impatience, excessive spending, working with people you don't trust, selling things you don't believe in, interrupting your compounding, ignoring your aptitudes, stopping your learning, succumbing to self-pity, expecting everything to be easy. Avoid these reliably, and you've eliminated most of what destroys people. What remains is a life that works reasonably well, even if nothing spectacular happens.
You walked in? Okay. In the gray green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb, and a brush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Sheridan, part of Marriott Bonvoy.